everyone! Bridger won't leave me alone to film, so he gets to be in the video for the tea of the day. Let's go ahead and look at our tea today. So today's tea is number 19. Can you guys believe that? So let's take a look at tea number 19. I keep getting a little bit rough with my calendar, you guys. Look at that. I'm going to have to put that back in off of video. So let's take a look at what tea number 19 is. Here is tea number 19. Looks like a lot of fruit. That looks like maybe a nut and maybe some raisins. Let's take a look. Ooh, caramel shortbread. That sounds absolutely delicious. Let's take a look and see what's in there. And if you guys can hear the puppies in the background going crazy, it's because they're not in their kennel and they're running around. So let's see for caramel shortbread. What is in caramel shortbread? It is so hard to find these on here. My favorite so far, I think, has to be the Candycane Crush. All right, so let's see. Caramel, oops, that's Blueberry Fields Forever. Caramel shortbread. Apple, raisins, brown sugar, natural and artificial flavoring, elderberries, willow bark, almonds, hazelnuts, sour cherries, raspberries, and stevia. This sounds absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to have it. Well, I forgot to tell you guys how the tea was, so I want to stop in and let you guys know this was one of my favorites. And next in Vlogmas, we're going to talk about Julia's old bedroom that is now my office. I shot this footage after we had already pulled the mattress and everything, but this is what her room looked like. Now, it was already a mess because I had shoved this desk in here as well, just so you guys know, but that's her bed frame. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the tree that I have decided to put up in her room. And this tree is actually the tree of the day. So we went from a black tree, now we have a white tree. I love all different colors, and I can't wait to add some other crazy wacky colors to my collection. I do want to show you guys that you see that I have one section of the tree up. I am fluffing the one section. This is obviously a pre-lit tree, and after I fluff this section, I'll go ahead and do the next section. After this tree right here, you're going to get to see the office reveal along with the tree of the day. So let's jump into this. Everybody, and welcome to our next tree. Can you believe that we are on tree number 18 already? So I'm going to show you the tree, and then we're actually going to get into an office tour as well. So this tree is located in my office. You've already seen a couple trees in the office, so this is tree number 3 for my office. Let's go ahead and walk in there. So we start out with this lovely rug, and I know he's upside down, but I like when I'm in there for it to say home as I'm in there. So this rug is from my friend Kathy over at Kathy's Cash and Coins. Thank you so much, Kathy. And there is a sequin on it. Look at that. How do I have sequins? Oh, I know how I have sequins. Let me show you where the sequin came from. So this is my advent calendar. that my mom made after I was born. So I was about 6 months old. She was still in high school at the time that I was born, and she was in a young mother's program in Utah where I was born. And this was a school project. So this is very near and dear to my heart. And unfortunately, we have lost a couple of the ornaments along the way. So I'm going to make a couple new ones, and I've got to figure out how to do them. I love it on my office door because I can see it every time that I come in. Now, speaking of my office, this is going to be my husband's office as well, but let me show you guys what it looked like before. This is a picture of when Julia first saw her new room. And of course, this is what most of the pictures of her room look like. But I'm sad we didn't get a picture of the true before, but you guys already saw a little glimpse of this. So let's see what it looks like now. Of course, she has had this room for several years, but being in college, we decided, in a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, she doesn't live here and we only see her a few times a year now, that she's just going to have to camp out on the living room couches. But we did leave the closet and it is hers, so she does have stuff here. So this is our tree of the day. I'm going to go ahead and zoom on in close so you guys can see. We've got all kinds of things going on in this tree. This tree is a tree that I bought for Julia several years ago. And so this year I went with a blue, a green, a teal, all kinds of different colors of green. And you guys are going to see a lot of thrift store ornaments on this tree. But I do love this tree, so let me go ahead and back up so you guys can see. This is where I've been wrapping my presents, is in here. So that's what these presents are here. They're not going to stay in here. That's just me, and I've been wrapping them. And then there are the gnome trees that you guys saw before. And look at my gnome in the window. My friend, who is actually on YouTube for her stained glass work, created this gnome for me last year. I commissioned her to make him for me, so I decided to put him here in this room. And then, of course, here you can see we've got gnomes everywhere. And we have some more gnomes that my friend Kathy got me. And this card right here from Germany, I had to put here because it's a home for gnomes. And this is from Doro. And I tried to mail Doro something back, and the postal service balked about it. So I'm going to have to send her another thing besides a card. And I've got my stuff from Country Mama Musings that I won. Just have it there. And for right now, the stuff is up here just to look pretty per se. Kind of like the pillow down on the bottom. That was on Julia's bed, and I had an empty cubby, so I just kind of put it in there. This was what Julia had up on her wall with a bunch of pictures, was collect memories, not things. It's exactly how she had it, so I did not change it at all. And then we have got the 2 gnome trees, as you guys know. 2 gnome trees there. Shredder back behind there. Back here in this cubby, I have got a little rolling cart that I got from the thrift store. It's got my printer and all of my paper on it. And then we come to Gnome Central. I had to come up with something fun to have a bunch of gnomes, and this is what I figured out right here. And of course, my newest gnome is sitting right here on my desk holding his little present. And this is from my friend Lori. Not sure if you guys saw that video or not, but absolutely love it. And then, of course, obviously, my happy planner there, my notebook that I have been logging all of my Vlogmas stuff in. I'm getting ready to film a budgeting video, so I have a little bit of cash and a little bit of change sitting out there. You can see Georgette and Fred Jr. back in there. And the bag that is hanging off of the desk is a bag that I take to work all the time with me. And that actually is a Pampered Chef bag from when I sold Pampered Chef. I still do sell Pampered Chef, but only part-time. And this desk I got off of a local for sale site, and I got it for $50, and I absolutely love it. It goes with the colors that Julia had picked for her room already. I have a gnome. The light is like right in his face. There we go. I have a little gnome diamond painting that I did last year. And then over here in the corner, this is my filming corner, kind of where I keep all of my lights. You know, anything that I've got, my ring lights, anything like that. Not that I have a lot. And of course, that's the case for the big ring light that pretty much stays up all the time. It's easy to put that right now because this is the closet and this is where Julia stores her stuff, but she doesn't live here full time. So this is my workspace for now. I love it. It will change as soon as we're done with Christmas. The side where my desk is will actually become Bridger's, and then this side over here will house my desk, my printer, all of that type of stuff, and I'll work in this area. And this was a sign that Julia had in her room, and I just moved it. It says, "You are beautiful inside and out," and I absolutely love that. And I don't want to be in the mirror, but this is a mirror that she created for herself while she was here. So we have left it up. And then one other thing is in this room, and that is this painting right here. This was one of those fun nights where you get to go and you get to paint something and you get to drink some wine and stuff. Bridger and I actually went on a date night and did this. This is my version, and his version he gave to his mom. So this one is perfect to go ahead and keep in this room. So that is my workspace. I love all of the natural light. This is the brightest room in the house, so it's a great room to film in. And that is our tree of the day. So this video is probably nice and short. I mean, you guys know me. Short videos aren't my thing, but I want to thank you guys for coming along, for joining me for this many days of Vlogmas, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And until I see you tomorrow, make sure you keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.